How do you guys feel about dating someone who doesn't drink alcohol? I'd prefer someone who doesn't drink at all to someone who drinks daily or often. I think there are a lot of people who wouldn't care that you don't drink. My boyfriend drinks occasionally, but I don't. I don't see why it would be an issue. Unless they are someone who constantly wants to go out and forces you to drink. I feel like sobriety is more common these days. I'd rather date someone who doesn't than someone who does. I actually prefer it. I'm a 28-year guy who drank very rarely in undergrad and grad school. But for the past 2 years I haven't drank at all and don't plan on ever picking it back up again. I don't think a lot of people realize you're essentially microdosing a poison that slowly dehydrates your brain and kills brain cells. I personally didn't really get that much from it, so if I found a girl who also didn't drink that much or at all, I'd be thrilled lol. I would definitely date someone that doesn't drink. I don't really like to drink, so I would like to have someone that doesn't like to drink too much. It all depends on the person though. So just ask the person that you start dating and you can go from there. Neither me or my fiancé drinks. It will just be a matter of finding that person. Some people want a drinking buddy, others want care so much. I'm a guy 22 who doesn't drink often and would prefer a partner who doesn't drink much either. However, it's hard to deny the reality that there are a ton of people who drink and smoke much more than me. I can only speak to women's profiles since I'm a straight guy, but almost all of them drank and or smoked regularly. Last girl I was seeing didn't drink at all, didn't bother me one bit. The girl I was with before was a borderline an alcoholic, so the change was nice. I do drink, and as long as my drinking isn't frowned upon, I have no reason to be bothered by anyone who doesn't. Honestly, it really works out cause you're the DD lol. It's a positive for me. I don't drink proudly. I don't drink, so that works for me. I don't drink. Also haven't really dated, so I don't know if anyone minds it or not. It is always challenging to make plans because all anyone wants to do is get drinks. In my 30s, it's common to meet people who have come to terms with their alcohol intake and have become sober. I never had an issue and will continue to drink moderately. It's imperative they can be around alcohol consumption because my European family will drink. However, I'm completely fine with not drinking alcohol most of the time. There are many bars now featuring really good mocktails. It just depends on your personality, like if you drink every time you go out or at party and you want your partner to be drink too, then it can be an issue. So it just depends on the personality. I'm a man 21 currently and this would be a major turn on. I don't drink at all. I tried a beer once on my birthday and it tasted awful, so I would love someone who doesn't drink. I have 2 friends with boyfriends that don't drink and they are doing great. They typically are down to DD and open to their partner drinking, so it works out, just a conversation to be had. IMO good luck. I personally don't drink, but some of my friends do. It doesn't affect a single thing. If you find someone who has a problem because you don't drink, then that's their problem. People who are like that tend to be aware that they have an alcohol problem and need others to indulge in alcohol to validate themselves. When others don't, they tend to feel judged, hence the knee-jerk reaction. The best. I drink, but don't get stupid, and she didn't just smoked pot and was a lot less drama and bullshit. Fellas, you get a woman that just blazes and doesn't drink but lets you don't let her go. I'd rather date someone who doesn't drink. TBH, I'm 11 weeks sober and I dated someone who drank all the time. I left him and got sober. It was my wake-up call. If someone can handle their drink and doesn't overdo it, it doesn't bother me, but I don't want to go to pubs and be with someone who's gonna drink all night. It doesn't help with my sobriety. People think sober people are boring, but now we are healing and living. I'm a guy 32 and I very rarely drink. Might have the odd fruity cider twice a year during the summertime. I usually put that in my dating profile, and when I am on Tinder etc., I always look to see if any women put that they drink or not. Honestly, I'd rather find someone who likes other things other than going to the pubs or clubs to get drunk. I'd prefer to go out on a walk to the beach, stay in and watch a film, play video games maybe? Cinema. Sounds boring, I know. Occasional drinking is fine for me, but drinking every evening then getting drunk on the weekend would be a little much for me. TBH. I don't drink and avoid men my age who drink too much, multiple drinks in one day. Alcoholics are no fun.